Well. Beautiful people, best damn nation. Thank you for joining us. I am your humble host, Brian Renegade. And with me, I have the best damn group. First of all, if you see this man in a dark alley, run. He will beat you up in front of your girlfriend and throw you in the trash can. He is the green-eyed bandit. He fights people. Sometimes he bites people. He's your mama's favorite wrestler, and he can whoop your daddy ass. The one and only Roosevelt. What's happening?
What up? What up? What up? What up, man? Hey, let me inform you on something, man. Let me inform you on something. I had a show this past Sunday, and I picked up this dude. He was 375 of them things, and I scooped him up and slammed him on his back and sent him home crying to his mama. Boy, that's what I do around here. What's going on, Brian? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? How you living?
Oh man, blessed and highly favored, man. You know what I'm saying? In these trying times.
You got some bags. You got some bags on here, man. That baby kicking you behind, man. What's going on? You good?
Don't worry about that. I'm trying to not let him take over my house. You understand?
Hey, you look. You staying in the fight. You in there. You got your hands up. Just keep.
I got my hands up. He keeps slipping them jabs through, and you know what I'm saying? He don't sleep that much during the night. But every night I got to fight to prove my love. Yeah, yeah. My son, he's sleeping a little bit better, but yeah, my brother tired. I'll tell you that much, brother. It's tired. Oh man, listen, we got a special guest in the house, man. Roosevelt, could you please introduce our esteemed guest? Do the due diligence.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, this is a good brother of mine. You have seen him on the Cosby Show. You have seen him on some Tyler Perry plays. You've seen him working with guys like Palmer Williams, Vicky Winders. You've seen this guy singing, preaching, holding it down.
Wow.
He's my New York brethren.
Uh-huh.
Right here tonight, our special guest is the one, the only. And when I say his name, all I want y'all to do is go, yeet, even though he's not an Uso, but yeet. We got the one and only Maurice Lauchner. Yeet.
What's happening, my brother?
What's up, man? Hey, it's good to have you right here on the show, man. It's an extreme honor with a man with your experience and your resume, where we get the chance to kind of dig into that and let the people know, those who have who don't have TV, the ones who still got the big box TV, the big square one that you can't move. You know what I'm saying, with the little nozzle on the front. The ones who still got those kind of TVs that don't know who you are, we're gonna let them know who you are right here tonight.
I hope they don't TVs anymore. I don't even think they sell them.
I'm sure somebody, grandma, great grandma, somebody still got one of them TVs sitting in the living room with the plastic covering on the couch.
Maybe, but at least they're watching TV.
How you feeling today, man? How you feeling?
I feel fantastic, brother. I mean, today's a good day, man. I always try to make each good day, I believe, a great day. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel great. I feel good.
That's good. That's great.
Maurice Lauchner on Instagram.
Awesome. Well, let's get into it. I know Brian got a lot of questions. He got lots of questions. Look his face. He want to ask so many questions right now. Go ahead, Brian. Drop your cues on him.
Let's start from the beginning, man. Roosevelt mentioned that you were from New York. Can you talk about your time growing up in New York and how that led to you doing what you do now?
New York is like, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere, and it's a great place to grow up. I grew up between Queens and Brooklyn. I was born in my house in Queens, and eventually, as I grew up, my mom and I, we moved out to Brooklyn, and I grew up in Brooklyn and then moved back out to Queens. But it was an early age when my grandparents and my mom and them, they noticed that I had a gift, to sing. And I was always, kind of funny being around like the older men in my family. All of those guys were like funny. They had a certain swag about them. And when you're being raised by them, you adapt to some of their characteristics. And so that's pretty much where I got my laid back, my coolness and everything. And just watching them. And so being able to grow up around with my grandfather, my uncles, my pops, to look at all of these guys and see that these were, some real hard workers, hustlers. Um, it was a good impartation that I was getting from my grandfather, which my grandfather, and I think Roosevelt and I spoke about this. He was a trainer. He trained professional boxers, and to be around that, him waking me up, as a teenager, 13 years old, he was like, get up, you're going to the Rockaway Beach, you're going to take these guys running. Right. And so he had, a lot of guys that he would go out and train who were very, very good, who made it to the professional level. I remember meeting Carl the Truth Williams, and when he first came to the gym, I remember this personally. This dude didn't even have like training gear. He was in there sparring with cut off jean shorts and snake. And the good thing about it being in that neighborhood where they were, my grandfather had a couple of buddies who he was training with, and they had a parks department where they had built, the boxing gym for the inner city kids who are there. And I mean, I've seen these guys coming from the projects, Carla Truth Williams, he was from the projects. Another guy named Kevin Morrison, who was a lightweight. All these dudes were nasty. I mean, he had a guy named Dynamite. He can knock you out with both hands. He was a welterweight. And these dudes were like, coming up in the ranks, but had some other issues that, that was attacking their lives, young guys having babies and all kind of things like that took a lot of their attention away. But, I was always around that. Now, my singing, I was growing up in that as well. So, growing up in church, singing all of my life, they noticed my gift of singing when I was about 3 or 4 years old. And it was a good thing because I was singing, I was playing football. Then, as I grew up, moved out to Brooklyn, I was still trying to play football and sing. And then I went to a music high school where they didn't have any football. And so that shot my dream out as far as like trying to play football, because it was like I wasn't at a school that had football. And then they wouldn't build they didn't have the type of insurance that they needed to put together a football team, because, you had guys there who were very athletic, but because we were artists, you had guys there who were playing instruments, who were artists working with their hands. The insurance would have been off the chain. So for a singer, I mean, I really couldn't hurt unless you broke my neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, but so I kind of just put that football thing aside and just went into singing. I got my first acting break, I want to say, back in the late 80s, about the late 80s. And that was through my good friend Tashina Arnold. You guys know her. She's on The Neighborhood on CBS with Cedric the Entertainer. She was Rochelle on Everybody Hates Chris, Pam on Martin.
Yeah.
And so she and I, we grew up together. And she had landed a spot on a soap opera called Ryan's Hope. And we all sang together. We went to church together. So there was a writer's strike with SAG. They gave the artist creative ability to write, scenes, for themselves. So she wrote that she was in a glee club. She called me and 3 other friends. Next thing I know, I'm on national television.
Mm.
But